Bradley. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. My name is Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. We have some exciting news. It looks like inflation is down. It ain't down, but they're saying it's down. And whether it's down or it ain't down, it don't really matter which it is, as long as they're saying it is. If that sounds like you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, well, this morning, the United States government had a couple of meetings, and the CPI data came out, and supposedly inflation is down. And that is good for us because that means we might start seeing some interest rate drops. And as you guys can see, let me run over here real fast to my favorite crypto screen, the old CoinGecko. As you can see here, folks, the CoinGecko is telling us that it really liked the news this morning. Look at this. Bitcoin up 4.6% in the last 24 hours, and most of that just came in the last few hours. Ethereum up 4%. BNB 4.5%, Solana 6.5%, and so on and so forth. Dogecoin up 7.8%, and just on and on and on. Just a nice sea of green here for the last 24 hours. Of course, some of these tokens have retraced, less than 1%, though, retraced just a little bit over the last hour. That is very normal. A lot of days like this where we get these types of reports. Extra bullish, people taking advantage of it in the beginning, and then as the FOMO starts, they flip around and maybe short things a little bit. But all in all, what an incredible day for crypto. The thesis is that the United States government is going to do everything they can to boost this economy and keep the gentleman that is already as a president. They're going to do everything that they can to get him reelected. So whether you love him or hate him is kind of besides the point. The fact of the matter is this being an election year is incredibly bullish, on top of Bitcoin having everything that we've been talking about for the last handful of months is starting to come to fruition. So hopefully you are all super, super excited. So with that, let me run through and say hello to everybody. Haydar Malik, thank you so much for being here. Very much appreciate you. Mr. Eric Bernstein, how you doing, my friend? Excited to see you and your family a little bit today. Looking forward to getting my workout on, man. I am ready to go. And then we got Drew Shreves. Hey, Drew, man, welcome to the Infinite Crypto community, Drew. Man, I really appreciate having you here. I know that you are a huge supporter of the Blast Hodge token and the Blast Network and done for you airdrops. And so I really love having you around and part of the community. If you've got any tokens on your radar today, I would love to have you throw them in the chat. Basically, folks, what we do today on Wednesday morning is we try to find some microcap gems, some tokens that we think aren't going to 10x. Just about anything that's at all decent is going to 10x in this market. We're looking for what's going to 25, 50, 100, and maybe even 1,000x during this next bull market. So if you've got any microcap gems on your radar, Drew, or anybody else that's watching today, please feel free to shoot those down into the chat, and we will take a look at some tokens today. We got Dave P, as usual, always here. Good to see you, my friend. I know you probably won't be able to stick around for the whole thing. You usually got to take off and get some work done, but I appreciate you being here. Paul, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Paul. I don't know if you got my response to your question on Discord, but yes, you are able to still get in a few dollars on the MetaMover sale. So take a look at my messages on Discord if you hadn't already. Amy, hello, hello. Amy Lives Crypto is here. Folks, go check out her YouTube channel. She is doing a fantastic job on YouTube, really creating some incredible content. So please go take a look at Amy Lives Crypto. Dave, you're too kind calling him a gentleman. Hey, that might be true, but I give everybody the benefit of the doubt until they prove me wrong. Eric, doing well, man. Pumped for the workout, and some hearts there by Amy. So let's get right into it, folks. What do you guys got on your plates, man? I don't want to seem redundant, but I'm really focusing on a lot of the same tokens that we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. So I do have a couple of new tokens that I'm going to swing in your direction and show you guys. One that I came across yesterday, and another one that I've been looking at now for probably about a month or so, and was brought to us by a community member. It's been over a month, so I don't remember exactly who brought this token to us, but the more I look at it, the more that I like it. So I've got a couple on my mind, but if any of you have tokens that if you've been looking at or that you've been buying, feel free to shoot them down here in the chat. Let me go ahead and get back to CoinGecko, and I'll do a little bit more talking while you guys are coming up with something for me to look at on your behalfs. Folks, feel free. Any super chats are always super welcome. I love the super chats because they make sure that there's not people in here that are just trying to scam the community. People, when they find out about channels like this that are doing these types of token reviews, will come in and just try to shill their own product. And, you know, a lot of times these rug pulls will come in and try to get people excited about a token that's a rug pull. Very rarely are they willing to do a super chat. So it's not necessary, but it is very much appreciated. And it does, very much give the token that we're looking at a little bit of credibility. On that note, here we are on CoinGecko. One of the things I want to talk about real quick, folks, I love microcap gems, and we are going to focus a good portion of today on some microcap gems. But I got to say, when you can buy token like, where'd it go? Polkadot, drop all the way down, to 17th here at $6.72. And you can buy your Polkadot, and you can hold your Polkadot, and you can stake your Polkadot and earn somewhere in the vicinity probably of around 10 to 12% in rewards in Polkadot. That to me is also an incredible way to invest during these downturns. You can see here Polkadot has jumped up, over 5% over the last 24 hours. This token was way down, closer to $6 in the last few days. So yesterday was the day to buy. I'm not saying don't buy anything today by any means. But one of the things that you can do to really increase the value of your crypto portfolio is getting used to buying on the bloody red days. Like yesterday was a bad day. I had several people message me, "Hey, what's going on in the markets?" And my response for the most part was, "Hey, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know, but I don't care. I think it's a great time to potentially dollar cost average into some of your favorite tokens. As long as you have belief of where we're going in the next 6 to 12 months, then the day-to-day noise really should get drowned out, and you should just really be focusing on good buying opportunities." So they're definitely, Polygon Matic at 64 cents. That to me is a darn good buy. That is something that I would love to be getting some more Polygon Matic at 64 cents. And there's just a ton of tokens up here in this top 20 or 25 that I would be looking at. Caspa here at 17 cents is a token that I believe is going to do amazing things during this bull run. So you don't always have to go way down in the market caps. I mean, you're talking about Caspa here at a $4 billion market cap. That's a solid token. I think most everyone would agree that if you're buying Caspa, you're probably not going to lose money. Now, on the flip side, I know that this is a channel where we're looking for massive gains, and you might not 100x your money on a Caspa, but I think it's a solid 10 or 15 or 20x over the next 6 to 12 months, and so on and so forth. Then we get slightly down, a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole. Let me see if I can find it here. I don't know how far down. So here's another one that I really like. I think is going to do big things. VeChain is sitting at about 90% of its all-time high. Its all-time high during the last bull market was right around 30 cents. So it's got almost a 10x in it just to get back up to its previous all-time high. And so with that, folks, I'm going to let you guys do your own research, do your own due diligence. Ondo here is another token that has had a lot of people talking about it and a lot of good things happening with it. You can see the news today bumped it up almost 14%. So there's a token that you could have bought yesterday when the blood was in the streets and made almost 14% on your money in less than 24 hours. It doesn't take a whole lot of times of making 14% on your money in 24 hours to significantly boost your crypto portfolio. So the first token that I want to talk about here real fast is called Shibu. I kind of came across this token slightly by accident, but I am right now, I just had a private sale that was available, and actually it's still available to my community members called Nova Real. And the gentleman that is working with Nova Real and that I'm putting together the deal with, getting the SAF signed through and all of the contracts and everything, he is also a big part of this Shibu. And so when I saw it in his profile, he didn't even ask me to look at it, but I saw it in his profile. And so I decided to go look at their website. I brought it up on CoinGecko, and then I took a look at their website, and I got pretty excited about it. I messaged him back and said, "Hey man, this looks fantastic. I would love to get together with you and maybe do a video, do a short, maybe do a deep dive and share this with my community." And so right now we're talking about that. I'm trying to get some tokens for a giveaway so that you guys can benefit and get some Shibu tokens. But right now this is sitting, as you can see, at 0.0002. It is up 8.8% in the last 24 hours. I wish I would have bought some yesterday while I was looking at it. But one of the things that I noticed when I was looking at it, that, it's down as everything is over the last 30 days, but that it had kind of jumped up. It was up 4% yesterday, and then it's up another 4%, going on today. But it's a, relatively new token. Hasn't been out for too long. Its all-time high was back on April 15th, so it launched just a couple of months ago. It launched to a fair launch, had a fair launch, and so it's still down 86% from its all-time high. And if you go and take a peek at its website, when I first jumped onto the website and I saw the logo, make sure I'm sharing the right tab there. There we go. When I first jumped on to the website and saw that logo, the first thing that I thought was, oh, another meme coin. And that's okay. There's a couple of meme coins that are very, very high up on my radar. But then the more that I looked at this, when I looked at this, I realized that it wasn't really a meme coin, because as you scroll down, it's the first community-owned token on the Casper network. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Casper, it kind of came out towards the end of the last bull run. So it's gotten the heck beaten out of it over the last couple of years. But it was one of the most highly anticipated launches of the last bull market, and unfortunately it just got launched a little late and it never really gained any traction. And I'm not sure what it's going to do during this bull run, but if the Casper network gains some traction during this bull run, I think this token could do extremely well. And one of the things that I like about it, when you really look at their vision here, Shibu is divided into 5 core platforms. And so it's not just a meme coin. You have the Shibu markets. They've got a Shibu Survivors, which is a game. They've got the Shibu Pad, Shibu Swap, and an NFT market. So you can see here, fair launch of Shibu, partnerships and airdrop completed. And you kind of can go down through their roadmap here. Well, the next thing that is coming up is the staking platform, which I think might garner a lot of attention when you can start staking these tokens and and putting yourself in a position where you can earn some great, ROI. You've got the Shibu NFTs. And so when you get down into the frequently asked questions, I like, what is Shibu? It's the first community-owned token on the Casper network. How and when was it launched? It was launched on the 28th of February on a friendly market, one of the Casper network's decentralized exchanges. Is Shibu a meme coin? Shibu is much more than a meme. And so you could go take a closer look at this, but I definitely liked what I saw here and am going to be getting some of these tokens and supporting this project a little bit and see where it goes. The markets, it looks like, you can buy it here from XC Global, which is one of my go-to exchanges. I know that it's been a little bit harder recently for Americans. If you didn't have an account already, it's been getting a little bit harder for Americans to get onto XC Global, but there's definitely ways to make that happen if you want to bad enough. So I like the fact that it is on XC. And so it's also, if you go up, and let me see if when you click on how to buy, I don't know if it goes to a DEX or not. Yeah, so you can buy Casper on several centralized exchanges like Bybit, KuCoin, Gate, OKX, and MEXC. So it doesn't look like CoinGecko is all the way updated. It looks like this is available to buy on multiple sexes, but you can also, once you have purchased Casper, you can create a Casper wallet, casperwallet.io, and you can actually buy the token on a DEX. And so one of the things that I'm going to do in my video is I'm going to go through this process. I'm going to buy some Casper. I'm going to show you guys how to create the Casper wallet. It's probably fairly simple, but I want to do it on camera. So I'm not going to do it until I record the video. And but yeah, it looks like this token can get, can be a pretty amazing token. And hey, Redman, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here. Shouldn't be blood on block or blockchain. Not quite sure what you mean by that, Drew. Shouldn't be blood on black or blockchain. Shibu, baby. Love the Casper network. Hey, Eric, that's awesome, man. Glad to hear it, man. So Eric says, I think Casper could be a sleeping giant. Yeah, Eric, I think you're right. That's one of the great things about the community and the different things. Like, there's so much going on. I had basically forgotten about Casper. Casper was just way in the back of my mind. I don't know if I would have thought about it until maybe it was too late, because if we go take a look at Casper itself, this is another token where if you're a Casper lover and you think that the Casper network has, some good potential to do amazing things during this bull run, we'll look at it right now. It's all the way down to $316 million market cap, which is still not a micro cap, but it's getting down there. And if you look at it compared to its all-time high, it is sitting at, just a fraction, of its all-time high. It's got what, almost 50x. It's $1.33 from 2 cents. So it's got a little over a 50x in it to get to its all-time high. It's, up above its all-time low, but not by a ton. So yeah, this could end up being a combination play where you hold some Casper and you hold some Shibu. So that's one of the tokens that was on my radar. Anybody in the chat have any tokens that they want me to take a peek at? Let me see here. So the next token on my list, if nobody else has anything going on, what do we got here? Instead of blood on the streets, which is Wall Street, and sticks being crypto, I changed street for black. Okay, for blockchain. Okay, so there's black on the streets instead of green on the streets. I get it, Drew. I get it. I'm a little slow sometimes. Appreciate that. Yeah, I agree with you. The blood on the streets is definitely a stock and a Wall Street term. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So it looks like you guys are being shy. That, or you just been busy with your friends and family and enjoying barbecues. Nobody has a exciting new token that they've been looking at. In that case, I'll run back over here to CoinGecko and show you one that I gave to my private inner circle community not too long ago called XDeFi. If you that brought this to us a month or two ago are on the, come on, why can't I spell DeFi? There we go. It's DE, Brad. Kept thinking that I was putting in two I's and I knew I had one in the wrong spot. But anyways, this XDeFi token was brought to us by a community member, sitting down at about 5 cents and a little over a $6 million market cap, it looks like. Fully diluted value at about 13 million. So half of its tokens are out on the are circulating. You can see here that over the last 30 days, it's gotten crushed off by about 35%. And its all-time high, though, it's down 97% from its all-time high of $2.37, sitting here at about five going on 6 cents now. And one of the things that I liked about this token, we go over here to the XDeFi website, is I thought it was kind of cool to be able to hold your portfolio all in one place. So it says one wallet for all your crypto. Securely store, swap, and send crypto and NFTs across 200 blockchains. But the thing that I think is pretty cool about it is that you can actually import your wallets into its system. And you can see here just about every chain that you could ever want, you can put in to this wallet. And then I'm not going to play this, but you can go to their website, xdefi.io, play this little trailer video. But I wanted to get down here. There's already 200,000 plus people who have been using the wallet. Store, swap, connect easier and safer. So right here, see all of your assets in one place. Store your tokens and NFTs in your wallet. Smart grouping of assets from multiple chains. But this is what I really like here. Import existing wallets. Instantly import your wallets from MetaMask, Kepler Trust, Coinbase Wallet, Phantom, and more. So I have a portfolio on CoinGecko. In fact, if we go over here to CoinGecko, I've got all sorts of portfolios because I'm trying to track different things and look at different stuff and so on and so forth. Might as well get my candy since I'm sitting here. But if you look at the portfolios, you can see. Well, maybe you can't. Am I logged in? Yeah, I am logged in, but maybe I'm not logged in. Oh, I guess, okay, I'm not even logged in. But anyways, I've got like 10 different portfolios on my CoinGecko. And it's a lot of trouble sometimes to try to figure out where everything is and exactly how much I've got in the different wallets and all of that. And so one of the things that I like about this wallet is the ability to go and import all of my wallets and be look at my whole portfolio within one app. So it kind of reminds me of the old, Blockfolio or the FTX that Blockfolio turned into. Also connect to any dApp on 200 plus chains from a single wallet. It's got Ledger and Trezor support. Backed by some pretty good people here. It's got Delphi Digital, D-Finance Capital, Animoca Brands, which is, a huge brand, especially in the gaming space. The founder of Polygon Matic, Sandeep, and so on and so forth. So this token is one that is high up on my radar. I haven't added anything to the $1,000 to $100,000 portfolio yet, but I am getting ready. I think I'm 5 tokens in on that. I've got 5 more tokens to purchase, and I think this is going to be one of the tokens that I throw into that portfolio. So let me do one other thing here. Run over, as you guys know, I love community. Take a quick peek at their Twitter account and show you, one of the things that I like about these guys, they got over 110,000 followers. They're followed by Blockchain Report and 18 others that I follow. So that shows that they are on the radar of a lot of different people that I'm following. They're followed here by D-Flow, Kujira, which is a great token. Kujira is actually a token that I was able to get in on the private sales. And so on and so forth. So there's a lot of good people that are following these guys that are also people that I follow. Altcoin Daily, the Martini guy, and on and on and on and on. Lark Davis. So that gives me, and even old good old Tom Dewan for you poker players out there. Tom Dewan is following these guys, one of the most famous poker players out there. So I just feel like it's got a great community. It's got a great product that actually is something that I would enjoy having, whether they had a token or not. I would enjoy being able to use the XDeFi wallet. So I'm going to get to work on that, start importing some of my wallets and some of my different things into it so that I can see my portfolio in one place. And, let me know in the chat what you guys think. Is that a token, guys, that would resonate with you? Is that something that you guys could see yourself potentially getting? Let me know in the chat. For those of you that are here today, feel free to interact and and let me know what you think. If I bring a real stinker to the chat or to the channel, I'm okay with you telling me that too. So feel free to let me have it either way. Let me see here. Drew has been looking at Quay. Okay, we will take a quick look at that. Let me real quick though, the super chats always have a little bit of a priority. So Tim G, thank you so much for the $10 super chat, buddy. I know you did one last week too. I know you're part of the Infinite Crypto Inner Circle. And man, I really just appreciate your support. You've been buying all of the private sales that I've been bringing to the community. So thank you, man. You are a top community member, and I appreciate you. So let's go take a look at Blender. And then, yeah, Tim G says, hit that like button. Folks, if you're on here, it's free to hit that like button, but it really helps the channel. It helps the algorithm so that YouTube pushes this out to as many new viewers as possible. So please, yeah, hit that like button. And thank you so much, Tim, for reminding folks to do that. Let me go take a look at Blender. Get back over here to CoinGecko. And remember to change my view. There we go. And Blender. I'm trying to remember where in the world I heard of this recently. This sounds so familiar. Sounds so familiar, Tim. I'm trying, I swear I heard, I don't know if it was another influencer, where in the world that term Blender with the R at the end, where I heard of that, but it sounds so familiar. But man, my wife makes some great coffee. Speaking of my wife, everybody say hello to my wife. My beautiful bride is helping me this morning. She's letting me know what you guys are saying in the chat, and made me an incredible egg sandwich for my breakfast and a cup of coffee right before we went live because I was running a little bit late. I would not know how to operate in the morning without her. So thank you, my love. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm not going on camera.
You're not going on camera? No. I can't get her on camera, guys. I think we ought to be able to talk her into coming over here and giving everybody a quick smile. But ain't happening today. But one of these days, we're going to get her on camera. We actually have a idea for a podcast or another YouTube channel that we might do together. We've been thinking about it for about 6, 7, 8, 9 months now. One of these days, I think we just got to turn on the camera and get it done. But anyways, without any further ado, Blender Network up almost 18 going on 19% today. So that's a nice pump with the good news. Sitting at $35 million market cap. That's really kind of a sweet spot. I really like to see tokens in that range. When you get tokens down at 1, 5, 8 million, there's a little bit more room for growth, but there's also a little bit more risk of losing, 100% of your funds. I always say that, you have risk and volatility in crypto and in every investment, but risk is the percentage chance that you're going to lose 100% of your funds, that it's going to go to zero. Volatility is just kind of the heart attack chart, like you see here on, here where, the ups and downs, and that's the volatility. And so I don't mind volatility. I just don't want a ton of risk. So a token like this at 35 million shows that it's got a little bit of traction. It's not a micro cap. It's starting to make some moves. And just with a little bit more of an inflow, be sitting at 100 million or more. So I like the fact, but it's also low enough that it's got some incredible legs, incredible room to run if it really takes off and goes well. Let's see where we can buy this thing at. I think I'm going slightly backwards compared to what I normally do, but you guys will get to it. So there you go. You can buy it on Uniswap, Gate.io, Mexi, Bitmart, Matcha. That still reminds me, folks, if anybody out there has any idea whether or not Matcha has a plan to create a token, let me know. I still haven't been using their platform as much as I should. Matcha looks like a really cool place to be buying tokens, and I've been meaning to interact with the Matcha network on the off chance that they might create a token and potentially have an airdrop. So if anybody has any news or any idea whether or not Matcha is a token or a company that might create a token, please let me know. So that shows me that it is on the Ethereum network, which right now, that's okay. I'm not against Ethereum network tokens right now. The gas fees have been relatively low, although I did go to do a bridge the other day, and I was just trying to bridge like $25 in Ethereum over to the Blast network, and it wanted to charge me a $38 fee. But I think that was just for a moment, because I came back a little bit later in the day and it cost me like $1.72. So as long as the fees aren't too high, then I don't mind the Ethereum network. For those of you that refuse to, buy on DEXs, or that refuse to buy on centralized exchanges and only want to deal with DEXs, you got to be a little bit careful with the gas fees, especially if you're spending smaller amounts of money. But that doesn't bother me at all. It's also available on my favorite exchange, Mexi Global. So that's awesome. Let's take a look at its all-time high. So it's down. Its all-time low was what, 51 cents it's showing, or I'm sorry, it's at 87 cents, not 8.7 cents. So it's at 87 cents. Wow, and it just changed from 17%. Oh, look at that little dip just while we were talking, down to 11%. But you can see here, folks, its all-time low was 51 cents on May 8th. So that shows me, right here was its all-time high on March 31st. So it probably launched sometime this year would be my guess. And so it's definitely still got a ways to run. It was all the way up at over $4.31 at its peak. I do like the fact that its market cap and its fully diluted market cap are very close together. So that shows that just about 100% of its tokens, or it does look like 100% of its tokens, are already out in the market circulating. So we don't have to worry about any sell pressure from private sale tokens and that type of thing. And then let's run over here and click on its website. All right, so Blender, the blueprint for tomorrow. Secure, scalable access to computing resources via blockchain for research and development. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here. Developer programs, Intel, Microsoft, NVIDIA. Elevate your AI rendering and simulations with Blender. Blender offers high-performance computing, sans centralized costs and scalability, optimize resource usage, minimize expenses, and maintain uninterrupted productivity. Awesome, Tim. If you don't mind, where did you come across this at? Did you hear a influencer talking about it, or did you just through your own research, or where did you come up with this? I do think that decentralized GPU is something that is going to continue to gain traction and is going to become a bigger and bigger part of our lives as time goes on. So this definitely, piques my interest. Blockchain-enabled digital rights management. Blender incorporates granular digital rights management through its DARL system. This leverages the immutability and transparency of blockchain to offer an on-chain traceability for digital assets. So it looks like it's, taking advantage of AI and some RWA, real world asset. And yeah, man, that's an exciting looking project. Let's go take a look at its Twitter account here and see what it's got going on for its socials. So, not a bad network. I'm going to go ahead and follow these guys. And, they got 22,000 followers, all also, followed by about 8 other people that I'm following. So there's other people in the crypto space that are taking a closer look at this. For 22,000 followers, they're getting some decent engagement. I've seen a lot of Twitters that have 100,000 plus followers that aren't getting, 300 likes on their posts. They seem to be relatively active. This was just here on June 10th. This one was on June 10th, June 7th. So they're definitely, they're definitely active. It looks like they just did a buyback of $100,000, which is where they're buying their tokens back. And in total, they have made buybacks of over $1 million. So anytime a company is doing buybacks, that shows that they have belief in their product. There's a lot of stock exchange, a lot of good companies out there on the stock exchange that do stock buybacks too. And that's always a good sign that they believe in their company enough that they want and believe that one of the best places for their extra cash is to be put into their own stocks. So the fact that these guys are buying back tokens, I'm not sure if they're burning them or if they're just buying them back. But yeah, man, I think, on a scale of 1 to 10, with what I've seen here just in this quick little, couple of minute review, Tim, I think you came across something that could, have some legs. I like the fact, it's ranked up at 823rd on the market cap. And, one other thing that I want to take a quick look at here, let me see if I can find it, is I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but I want to pull up its Telegram group real quick. I don't necessarily do this with every single token, but I wanted to kind of just take a quick peek at its Telegram group. So bear with me for a quick second here, folks. You probably, once again, I don't think that that'll show up on my screen, but I wanted to take a quick peek at it. Of course, I've got too many groups. I keep being too cheap to pay for Telegram. I got 500 groups on Telegram, and they're always asking me to get rid of a group. And so I'm going to leave that community and join this one real quick. Let me see here. So yeah, they got, almost 7,000 people in their Telegram group. And it looks like, it's got some action going on in the Telegram group. So Tim, let me see here. Yeah, other influencers have been talking about this being the next Render. Okay, Blender and Render. I get it. Awesome. Yeah, we all know, or most of us have heard, Render is very, very exciting project that a lot of people believe is going to do absolutely amazing things. So being able to find something that could be on that wavelength at a much, much, much lower market cap could be huge. So folks, just to give you an idea of the difference, we're sitting at 35 million with Blender. If we go over here and look at the Render token, Render token is sitting at over $3.6 billion. So, I mean, that's a amazing thing. I can't even do the math on that. My mind is telling me that that's 1,000x, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me pull out my calculator here and do 35 million. I do not want to rate the calculator. I just want to use it. Here we go. 35 million times 1,000 is 35 billion. So it's 100x, excuse me. 35 million times 100 is 3.5 billion. So there we go. So it's got 100x in it just to get to where Render is. And then you got to remember, when this bull market commences, this Render will probably 10x. There's a good possibility that this turns into a 15, 20, 30 billion dollar token. And it's ranked 32nd right now, and it's probably headed up closer to the top 10. And so when you figure out that this, at 30 billion, Blender would be 1,000x. So once again, remember, folks, that when we're doing these reviews, it's all about risk versus reward. We realize that we're going to lose on a lot of these plays. A lot of these tokens, we're going to buy them and they're never going to do anything, because that's just the nature of crypto. There's so many new cryptos. There's thousands and thousands of opportunities for you guys to invest your funds. So when we're doing these low cap gems, we just take a very small percentage of our overall portfolio and throw it at stuff like this, because it only takes one or two 100x's to do some amazing things in your portfolio. You throw 500 at a token like this. For most of us, if we lose the 500, it's not going to bankrupt us. We're still going to be able to pay our rent, and we're going to be able to eat tomorrow. It ain't any fun. But at the same time, even if you lose your 500 3 or 4 times, if the 5th time you hit 100x and your 500 turns into 50 grand, it only takes a couple of times. And then as your bankroll grows and your portfolio grows, what gets super exciting is when you have the ability to throw 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 at some of these plays. And that's where you can really just do some absolute massive damage to the wealth needle in your life. When you throw up 5,000 at something like this, and all of a sudden it 100x's for you, and it turns into, several $100,000 or even several $1 million. So thank you very much, Tim, for bringing that to my attention. Now let's go take a quick look at the Quai token, QUAI. Let me click over to CoinGecko. And Drew, man, I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. It's not on CoinGecko. Let me run over and see if it is on CoinMarketCap. Sometimes tokens will hit CoinMarketCap before they hit CoinGecko. So let's try that out here. Which one is it, Drew? Is it Quai DAO or the Quai Network? And I am spelling that right. QUAI. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did I spell it right on over here? Yeah. QUAI. So it's definitely not there. Drew, if you're still on watching, give me an idea of which one of these it is. One of them says price not tracked. Actually, they both say price not tracked. Let me just click on one and see what comes up. What did he say?
Tim commented.
Oh. So the Quai DAO is not tracked yet. And the Quai Network is also not tracked on Coin Market either. So Drew, where are you taking a look at the token, Drew? So in order for me to take a look at it, I got to be able to see something that tells me, its current price, its market cap, the circulating supply of the tokens versus its fully diluted value, and be able to kind of take a look at the charts. This thing looks like it's absolutely brand new. So do you have a website where you're able to see all of that information, or where are you looking at it? It's an early beta network token. Is it on Dex Screener? Let me see, pull up Dex Screener here real quick and see if I can find it on Dex Screener here. This isn't going to give me all of the information that I need to really take a close look at it, but let me see if it's pulled up here. This is the Blast Hoj page. You can see I've got it got in there. Blast Hoj is sitting at about a $3.2 million market cap. Super excited about this token. Just put out a short video and just recorded a deep dive video that's going to be coming out on the Blast Hoj token. Let's see if Kwai has a token on here. I am not seeing it on Dex Screener either. So Drew, I appreciate you coming to us, but I don't have enough information to be able to take a quick look at it. Hey, good morning or good afternoon, Samo. Thank you for being here. I don't recognize your screen name. Is this your first time on the channel, man? If so, welcome. If you have been here before, then that's awesome. Welcome back. But I always like to give a special shout out to those that look like they're brand new to the channel. So thank you for coming up. Yeah, let's take a quick look at Aerodrome Finance. Yeah, I saw that, but normally they're still trackable somewhere. Drew, if you want to throw in a link to their website in the chat, I go take a look at the website. If you throw me, give me the URL so I can get to it easy. In the meantime, let's take a quick peek at oh, hey, okay. So you have been on the channel before, but you just only listening. Well, man, I'm glad that you jumped in, and let me give you a little peek at Aerodrome. So Aerodrome is one of my favorite tokens. I've been talking about it now for, several months. If I go over here to my YouTube channel, I don't know if you had seen this yet or not. Let me pull it up real quick, and then I'll switch my screen. But so on my YouTube channel here, if we go back to just the videos tab, and here it is here, Aerodrome Finance.
Damn, really?
So now let me go over here to this tab. So this is my video here on Aerodrome, Coinbase-backed Aerodrome Finance, how to buy it and why it could 100x. And so, yeah, this thing got almost 6,000 views. It was one of my more popular videos, especially back a few months ago before the YouTube algorithm really kicked in and the channel exploded. But yeah, Coinbase-backed Aerodrome is definitely one of my favorite tokens, and I realized I didn't change the view. So here's my YouTube video on the Aerodrome project. So if you hit my YouTube channel and go back a couple of months, I was doing a video on Aerodrome there. I love it. I am also providing liquidity on several pairs on the Aerodrome Finance. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. So if you go to the Aerodrome.finance page and click on dashboard here, see if we can get that to pull up. Maybe.
You're frozen.
Eventually. Yeah, there we go. There it goes. Sorry about the slowness there, but Samo, you can see here, these are the different liquidity pools that I am in. I'm just staking a couple $100 per pool. and I'd have to go back into my notebook here, but you can see on this first one, I'm getting 104%. I've earned 24 arrow, and real quick, bear with me. I want to give you guys accurate numbers. I can go back and tell you the exact date that I provided that liquidity. If you just give me one quick second here. Want to give you guys an idea of the kind of interest or what is going on with me for that when it actually happened. Maybe I can find it. I'm sure that it was in May sometime.
He wants to know, how do you stake them?
I thought it was in May. Could it have been all the way back in April? Where is my page? I hate it when... Where in the world? That drives me crazy, guys. I know I wrote down... Not only did I write it down in my notebook the day that I did it, but I wrote down the exact amounts.
Give it your own look.
It's crazy. And it was on...
Here, I'll look.
Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, guys. So it was on... looks like it was on Wednesday. I wrote it down on the Sunday because they were taken up, but it looks like it was Wednesday or Thursday of May... like about May 22nd. So you can see here in less than a month, I earned 24 aerodrome on $200 worth of a liquidity pool. Or excuse me, this one is $400. It's not showing. You can see up here, I provided about $188. What?
Okay, you're good. It's
it's lagging.
Yeah, a little bit more than normal.
So I provided about $200 worth of aerodrome and about $200 worth of USDC, and that has earned me 24 aerodrome. I don't know exactly how to stake. This is a little bit different when you're providing liquidity. You have to take equal amounts of two different tokens. So this shows slightly different, but I took about $200 in USDC and about 200 aerodrome tokens that were worth about $1 a piece and provided liquidity. So every time somebody buys aerodrome using USDC or sells their aerodrome into USDC, that creates a fee, and I get a little bit of that fee, and it turns into aerodrome tokens. So I got 24 aero there. I'm also staking WETH, which is wrapped Ethereum, and a token called Klima. This one is sitting at 421%. You can see the difference. I only staked $100 of WETH and $100 worth of Klima, yet I have more tokens in a month with half the money invested because the APR is 421%. Then I've got the WETH TKN, another token, 225%, and another 24 arrow. And then this one here is kind of weird. I'm not going to try to explain it too much, but it shows Ethereum at 37.97 to 38.73. If Ethereum is in that range, in that price range, between those two numbers, I'm earning about 628% ROI. The trouble is, as you can see right now, it's in the red. It says deposit is out of active price range. So you have to keep a close eye on this one. But long story short, Aerodrome is one of my favorite tokens. And so let me run over to CoinGecko and show it to you real quick there, Samo. I don't have time in this video to go through how to provide liquidity. That is another video that I've got on my notebook to do. But what I would recommend, Samo, is if you go and join our Discord group, I don't think I have the link in the description. This description hasn't been fully filled out yet. But if you go to any of the other last handful of videos, the link to our Discord group is there. Go join the Discord group and DM me in the Discord group that you would like to know more information about how to provide liquidity on the Aerodrome network. And I will get with you and share some information with you in the Discord group. Let's run over here to CoinGecko and pull up Aerodrome. Did Drew ever share a website with us? going on here? Aerodrome Finance.
No, he just wrote found it through the.
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Found it through the Koala Network. Okay. So Aerodrome Finance had a huge retracement, folks. It's all-time high here when everything was going crazy. Back in April was $2.31. So it's down 60%, which I love. I love it. I love it. I love it because I thought it was a good buy. You can see here, even down like it is, it's at $444 million market cap. At its peak, it was up, around $1 billion. And I still thought it was a great buy. I still, even at $2, thought it had probably a solid 5 or 10x in it. One of the reasons that I'm excited about Aerodrome is because it is built on the Base network. It's backed by Coinbase, and the Base network is bringing in hundreds of millions of users into its network and then getting them onto the Base chain. And so I think that tokens on the Base chain are going to do absolutely amazing things as time goes by. And the fact that this Aerodrome Finance, in my opinion, is the #1 DEX on the Base chain. And then it's got those incredible liquidity pools where I can earn some incredible rewards for providing liquidity. This is at the top of my list. Like, I used to talk about tokens like so when you notice me talking about okay. No worries. Let me go back over here and share my screen, guys. I never got over here on CoinGecko, but real fast here, it's sitting at about 91 cents, down from an all-time high of $2.31. So it's got about a 60-cent.
Share your screen. I'm seeing you.
For goodness sake. See, that's why even when I knew I wasn't sharing my screen, I still didn't end up sharing my screen. There we go.
Drew says that's the Quai site.
Okay. So it's got a 60% retracement. Here's the market cap, folks, 444 million. But, you guys heard what I was saying about it. You can look it up on CoinGecko yourself. But basically, Aerodrome Finance is starting to quickly become a token now. When I get together with my clients one-on-one, I've got some people that I do some coaching with one-on-one that want help step by step in creating their portfolios and want a little bit more of an intimate, experience with me one-on-one. And when I coach people one-on-one, I always get them investing in some tokens like Bitcoin and Ethereum, of course. But then I want to get them a solid foundation in tokens like Polkadot, Solana, Cardano, and XRP, and so on and so forth, and Matic. And now Aerodrome is in that conversation. So when I'm talking with my clients and I'm helping them get that initial base of tokens bought, Aerodrome is another one of the tokens that I'm helping them buy and that I'm helping them provide some liquidity for, because I love the idea of being able to earn that kind of interest on a token that I think is going to appreciate, by 10 or 20x. If we go back over here to that Aerodrome website, it looks like, here I earned, 24 Aerodrome, which is $24 right now, basically, on $400, and it's been almost a month. So it doesn't seem like anything super significant, but when this thing goes to $10 a token.
Sharing your screen, just to let you know.
Thank you. That's why I have you here. I'd get so sick of having to change that view every single time and forgetting. 24 tokens there. Those 24 tokens are only worth about $24 right now. It's been a little bit less than a month. Let's say that that's up to 30 tokens by the time it's been a month. So that would be about 360 tokens, which at $1 a piece would be $360 on a $400 investment. That's still pretty incredible interest. But folks, let's say that those 360 tokens go to $10 like I believe they will. Well, now I just turned $400 into $3,600, and if it goes to 20 a token, which I think is possible, I just turned 400 into 7,200. And the best thing about it is I still have the liquidity that I provided in some shape, manner, or form. I'm still going to have most of my $400 left. So it's not like I invested $400 that turned into 7,200, which would be absolutely amazing. But I actually have access to the $400. So right now, if I wanted to go unstake that money, if I wanted to go unstake that 200 aerodrome and that 200 USDC, I would still have the 24 aerodrome, and I could go put that $400 somewhere else. So let's I don't want to talk all day about aerodrome, but it is definitely an exciting token, and I am glad that you brought it up. And so, yeah, folks, once again, my beautiful bride, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. My team was telling me that we've got more new viewers on the channel than ever before, but like 75 to 90% of you are watching the videos and haven't subscribed to the channel. So please subscribe to the channel. It really, really helps me. It's free to you. And, we have multiple videos a week coming out trying to help you guys create financial freedom in your life. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go back over here one more time to the main screen. And let's see, Drew said, I found it. Found it through the Koala Network. That's the Kwai site. So I'm not sure where I don't see a link anywhere. Drew, did you put the URL in the chat? I don't see a URL anywhere. I tell you what, Drew, since you're brand new to the channel, I want to take care of you. Let's see if I can. I'm going to just go to do a Google search and see what I can find. Kwai Network, crypto, and see what Google pops up here for me.
You're not sharing your screen.
Thank you, babe. So let me pull that up. I think this is probably it. So I see what it is. It's actually QU.ai. And let me share my screen, Drew, and tell me, is this what we're looking at here? Is this the right website? QU.ai. See if we get it all the way loaded up here. This is Kwai Network, rebuilding currency. Is that the right website, Drew, if you're still with us? What do we got here? Trying to figure out exactly what the Kwai Network is doing. I like the fact, that with the play on it there, it's an AI token, crypto for the compute economy. So it looks like it is another.
You're not sharing your screen. He said, yep.
Awesome. There we go. So we got it pulled up. So crypto for the compute economy. Where are you buying it at, Drew? How do you buy it? So monetize your compute, the fungibility of compute to money, GPU. So it's another GPU company, probably a little bit like Blender. So, if I liked Blender, then there's probably a pretty good chance that I will like this one. The website's cool. I like the fact that it's got so many moving parts, and they obviously put a lot of money in it, but it kind of makes it a little difficult to navigate and figure out exactly what we're up to here. So scalable proof of work, real scalability without sacrifice, experience, ultra fast transactions, throughput up to 50,000 transactions per second. All that incredibly low fees, less than a penny per transaction today and every day. So I love the fact that it's got the low fees. We don't have to worry about the Ethereum fees. It's really hard for me to give you too much of an opinion on a token that I can't figure out where to buy it, though, Drew, and where.
Right now it's on Faucet.
On Faucet?
Faucet.
So is it not even launched? Normally a faucet is where you get like some free tokens for interacting with the platform. It says start building here. I don't know if that is for developers or if that's just for the average person. It looks like, there's a lot of developer resources. So it looks like this is like super, 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 super early, which I like. I'm just trying to figure out if I wanted to own it and potentially make some money on it, how I would do that. I don't see anywhere where it says buy token or even mentions a token yet. So here's the faucet. See what happens when we click on the faucet. So yeah, so enter your address. Drops are limited to 1 request every 2 minutes. So it's still a test net. Okay, that explains it a little bit more. So this is a test net token. Beta. It looks like.
Said beta.
And so perfect. All right, so that's about all I can look at, Drew. It definitely looks interesting, and I will take a closer look at it and get my wallet hooked up to it and get a few of the testnet tokens. Is it a token that you think is going to be an airdrop potentially, Drew? Is that why you're excited about it? Are you thinking that you might qualify for an airdrop with it? Or do you think they're going to launch through a more traditional method and have like a private sale and all of that? If it's a potential for an airdrop, that's awesome. Definitely exciting. And especially one of the things about testnet airdrops, folks, is that you can usually, as you can see there, you can just put your wallet address in and you can, get free QUAI tokens. And then you can use those to interact with the different apps and the different things on the testnet. And so that could turn into potentially, if it's something that might be planning to do an airdrop, that could be some really good early alpha. So thank you very much. So Drew is an airdrop pro. And so I appreciate you coming to the channel and sharing that with us, folks. So take a serious note of that. QU.ai is the website. And let's, as a community, let's go get that checked out. And go do get in on the drip. We need to get a koala wallet, so that's probably also something that we can just Google and get set up with a koala wallet. And yeah, man, I appreciate the alpha, Drew, and I will take a closer look at that.
10 times fast.
Which one?
Koala wallet.
Koala wallet. Yeah, say that 10 times fast, my wife says. And so between now and next Wednesday, folks, I'm going to take a closer look at that. I'm going to get the wallet. I'm going to get set up with the drip and use some of the dApps. And I will report back to you next stream. So we've been going now for about an hour and 15 minutes. I want to respect your time and get you guys out of here. Another super chat or just
another Dave P. It's on the screen up here, babe.
Oh, Dave P. Thank you, Dave. That's why my wife is so valuable. I skipped right over your comment. I got old Rocky here wanting to get famous. Rocky got in on a short with me. So here we go. APTR just came out this month. Let's take a quick look at that. Get over to CoinGecko. Share this tab dead, so I'm over on CoinGecko and you guys can actually see what I am talking about. And let's pull up Aptor, APTR. Aperture Finance, another finance token, sitting at a $10 million market cap. It's kind of interesting that it's down almost 7% today compared to the rest of the market, but it is up over 115% if my eyes are not deceiving me. Let me double check here. Yeah, that's 115%. So when something's had a 7-day 115% retracement, we don't mind a little 7% retracement. Or when it's had a 115% gain and a 7%, 8% retracement, doesn't even make a blip on the radar screen. It looks like it is on the Arbitrum network, so that is cool. Arbitrum is another network that is garnering attention and is gaining steam. The Arbitrum network did an amazing airdrop. Made several $1,000s in Arbitrum tokens when they created their token and gave it to those of us that had been using the platform. So let's go ahead and take a look. It looks like it's already, total supply and its max supply are the same. So it's fully diluted value, and it's, or wait a second here, that doesn't make any sense. Its market cap's 10 million. Its fully diluted market cap is 112 million. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. Its circulating supply is 90 million of a billion. So about 10% of the tokens, or a little less, are in circulation. So one of the things that I would definitely take a look at,
He says he's still researching it,
and would want to know, is like when the other 90%, what the vesting schedule is. So if it had a private sale, those tokens are probably going to get sent out to the private sale investors on a monthly or quarterly basis. That's not anything to necessarily be overly worried about, but you do want to see if there's going to be great big dumps. Like, say that they're given 25% a month for the next 4 months to their community, that would create a decent amount of sell pressure. If they're doing 5% a month over the next 20 months, no worries, especially in a bull market like this. Those extra tokens that are getting put into the market get slurped up super, super fast with projects that people are excited about. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at where you can buy it. So it looks like it is on quite a few exchanges: Bybit, Gate.io, Bing, CoinEx, Bitmart, and it's on Uniswap on the Arbitrum network. So that's going to make it extremely inexpensive to use once you get funds onto the Arbitrum chain if you're using a DEX like Uniswap. What I would probably do is get myself some funds to one of these centralized exchanges. If I didn't want to buy it there, I would just send my Ethereum or USDC over to the Arbitrum network if the exchange supports the Arbitrum network, and then buy it right through Uniswap so that it's sitting in my private wallet. If the fee that these exchanges are charging you to send your tokens from the exchange to your private wallet is cheap enough, which with it being the Arbitrum network, it very well might be very inexpensive to send your tokens to your private wallet, then you can just buy them right there on the centralized exchange and then send them off to your private wallet. So that looks good. It looks like it's available in lots of places. And let's take a quick peek at its website. Let's see what it does. Usually when it has the word finance in it, there's a pretty good chance that it's going to be share this tab here. So air-powered intense aperture. What in the world is this? Empower your vision with declarative strategies and workflows. Let's see what happens when I click on launch app, if anything. I'm trying to figure out that big old black circle is kind of weird. I don't know if that's just this website. Nothing's happening when I click there. So let me just continue to scroll. Aperture highlights. So engineered in the Silicon Valley, Aperture Finance offers seamless automation for both traditional finance, TradeFi funds, and DeFi enthusiasts. Okay, so it looks like it's got some similar to like Aerodrome Finance. It looks like it's got some DeFi, probably some liquidity providing, some stakings. And so definitely, once again, it's another, like, I like the website, that the fact that they got so many moving parts and it's kind of cool, but really hard to navigate through and see exactly what you're looking at here. Like right there, I can't even get this centered. Aperture is a decentralized finance platform pioneering AI-powered intents, has raised a Series A funding round, bringing the total across all rounds to 12 something. We can't see it all. It's got launch app. There we go. The launch app there is working for me. Okay, so here we go. A little bit more. So we've got stake, swap, liquidity positions, strategy, limit orders, airdrop dashboard. Let's see what the airdrop dashboard is all about. Connect wallet and sign in to see your token allocation. So I don't probably have a token allocation. Let me see here. We're going to select the Arbitrum network. That's the network that it's on. Let me see. Select a DEX, Uniswap, select a network. Why is it not All right. Oh, got to select a wallet. All right. So there we go. Uniswap, MetaMask. You guys can't see my MetaMask probably, but it's loading up here in the top corner. I'm going to connect my MetaMask to the screen here real quick. Switch it. And let's see here. Sign. Might as well get some coffee. All right. So I got none. Doesn't look like. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. But it looks like, wait a second, intentional campaign token allocation is showing nothing here. Let me click on claim. Yeah, so we didn't.
I'm not seeing your screen. I'm seeing where it says insights.
There we go. You see where it says can allocation now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, yeah, it looks like they had some type of, I got. Oh, for goodness sakes, Brad. There we go. So you can see here up on the top, I got my wallet connected. They've got stake. Maybe. So they've got a staking dashboard. Can't tell. So APR looks like it's anywhere between 10 to 15% for 30 days. Looks like you could stake it all the way up to 90 days for APR of about 20%. I'm not sure when it shows 20% APTR and 26% USDC. If you get both, obviously that would be fairly amazing. And a lot of these new protocols do some pretty incredible staking rewards in the beginning to attract users, but you do have to be careful. It could be risky. If the token loses, 90% of its value over the next few months, then getting, 26% and 20% in rewards doesn't really, help you all that much, but it does look like they've got the swap feature. So you can, swap in and out of tokens. The liquidity positions, let's see what they say here for liquidity positions. It says your active positions will, I just want to search positions. Doesn't show, not showing me the actual liquidity pools. Let's click on Uniswap and see what it brings here, if anything. I have to do a little bit more research on that. It does look like it has a strategy tab. So reoccurring rebalance strategies. So definitely an interesting find. And Dave, I'm not sure how you come across this, but is definitely piquing my interest also. I know, folks, it seems like when we're on here, like does Brad ever say anything negative about a token? And I definitely do, but it's few and far between. And that's because we have an incredible community here. Dave P could probably be running this YouTube channel. He's a serious investor. He's been around for a while. And most of the folks on here that bring these tokens to the channel are experienced people that really know what they're doing. And so for those of you that are newer to the channel, like Samo, who's been watching for a while but really hadn't talked, you get a lot of incredible value. But I'm not just here to blow smoke and tell you guys, oh yeah, that looks great. That looks great. That looks great. That looks great. But man, it's few and far between that you guys bring me a token that I don't see potential in, that I don't see some excitement in. Once again, if we go back here to the coin Gecko, $10 million market cap, folks. I mean, that's just absolutely nothing. It means it's got 100x in it to get up to $1 billion. And most of the tokens, if you look at like the top 100 tokens, let's do it real quick here, very quickly. If you go down here on CoinGecko and look at the 100th coin, it's sitting at a market cap of just under $1 billion. And we're not even in the bull run yet. So this top 100 is going to change a ton towards the end of this year when tokens go crazy. And in order to be in the top 100 tokens, you're going to have to be worth probably $2 or $3 billion. So when you're looking at a token that's only sitting at a $10 million market cap, and if it goes crazy and it runs up and it breaks into the top 100, even in the top 200 in market cap, you're going to have the ability to make some serious money. And it also looks like, because of the type of platform that it is, kind of like Aerodrome, there could be the potential to earn some great rewards in it in the meantime. And once again, I didn't click back over to CoinGecko, so you didn't see what I was talking about, but that's okay, folks. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to switch between tabs without having all of this work to do. I think I need a producer. I know that like Sin City Crypto has a guy in a separate room almost. I mean, he can see them, but he's in like a separate room and he's got a switchboard. And when they're talking, he's just hitting all of the buttons and bringing up all of the screens and doing all of that, so that all they got to do is worry about talking. So one of these days, folks, one of these days. With that, I do want to get you guys out of here, but I would be remiss if I didn't go over one other token super quick. I've talked about it multiple times, but it also a potential massive airdrop that could happen with this token. So real quick, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to go over here to Blast airdrop. So blast.io airdrop. Let me share this screen. So the Blast network is very similar to like the Coinbase network or Polygon Matic or Ethereum. You know, it's a layer 2 on Ethereum. They have announced that they're going to do an airdrop on June 26th. And so I have been bridging Ethereum from my MetaMask on Ethereum network over to the Blast network. And as you can see here, I've got 16x multipliers because I have interacted with several of the platforms that are on the Blast network. The Blast network, the last time I looked, had more TVL or TLV, total locked value, than the Coinbase or Base network. It's doing amazing things. So definitely do not sleep on the potential of this Blast airdrop. And so all you do, I had a video where I did a live stream for 1 hour and 20 minutes. I believe it was Monday night, so a couple of days ago, where I went through how to connect your wallet, how to bridge everything over, and how to potentially get yourself qualified for this airdrop, along with some of the other platforms that I've used, I believe are going to be doing airdrops too. So I think that by using this ecosystem and doing what I've done, I might get myself 3, 4, 5 airdrops. And the reason that I know about the Blast network is because of the Blast Hoj team. So this is the last token that I want to mention real quick. Blast Hoj XYZ. The team of this token is good friends of mine. I know a couple of them very well. And so this is a meme token, community, driven meme business. This is a token that I'm super excited about. I've watched the founders of this company, travel to Dubai and to South Korea and back to Dubai and to Colombia and just all over the world, promoting this token, working on building the community, creating exciting partnerships. And right now it's sitting at about a $3 million market cap. And their thesis, and one of the reasons that I got excited about this token, is that they believe when this Blast airdrop happens and hundreds of millions of dollars get airdropped into the Blast network ecosystem, those dollars are going to be looking for some place to go and invest into tokens. And they believe that the Blast Hoj token is going to be one of the top tokens that gets a bunch of that liquidity. So they are looking for a 5 or 10x just in the next few weeks. And that's one of the reasons that I love this token, is it's great to talk about the millions of dollars that we're going to make in 6 months or 12 months. But what about the potential to 10x your funds in just the next couple of weeks, folks? Not financial advice, but I am going hard on this token. I'm investing more into this than I do almost any other meme coin. if this thing 10x's over the next 2-3 weeks, I'm going to have enough money to, last me till the end of the year when this, when this bull market really takes off, give myself some extra liquidity, take some vacations, have some fun. And so this is a token that I'm super excited about. Once again, do your own due diligence, not financial advice. Anything can happen. This is a meme coin, and it absolutely could go to zero. The airdrop could go sideways and it ends up being not worth anything. There's so many things that could go wrong, but I just believe in the team, and everything that I have seen makes me believe that this is a good risk versus reward. It's always risk versus reward. If I lose what I have invested, it's going to hurt a little bit this time. But compared to the pleasure that I will get if this thing takes off and does a 5, 10, 25x, it's for sure the pleasure is going to outweigh any pain that might come out. So, Dave, you are certainly welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. And yeah, let's take a look at that token closer together, and we'll talk about it some more in the Discord. So, folks, once again, if you're not part of the Inner Circle Mastermind group, get into the Discord group, DM me. I've got some special discount codes for those of you that are, ride or dies that have been a part of this group, that are on these live streams. So don't sleep on that, man. We're getting ready to do our second mastermind call here in just the next handful of days or the next week. Those mastermind sessions where it's just a small group of us that are getting together and discussing some high level technical type things that we can't really get into on the YouTube channel. That's just so valuable. I cannot stress how much I believe in being part of a group like this. If it's not my group, that's okay, but get involved in a community, get involved in some group where you're around like-minded individuals and people that are headed in the direction that you want to head in, folks. So seriously, go get into the Discord group. DM me if you have an interest in the Inner Circle, and real quick here, I'll throw it in the description also. But for those of you that are like, what in the world are you talking about? What is the Infinite Crypto Inner Circle? This just launched less than a month ago, folks. Here is the website if you want to go take a closer look at exactly what it's all about. Go to realinfinitecrypto.com and you will see exactly what the Inner Circle Mastermind is all about. So with that, folks, I am going to go throw on some socks and shoes and my gym clothes and get ready to do a fantastic workout. Man, I'm excited to see what I look like here in the next 6 months or so with Mr. Eric Bernstein working out with me 3 days a week, going through some nutrition stuff with me. It's been a lot of fun this last couple of weeks. I'm already down a handful of pounds. And so I am looking forward to you guys seeing much less of me in the near future. So with that, thank you all so much for being here today. Love you all. I appreciate you all. And happy hunting, man. Go buy yourself some crypto and make some money. God bless. Have a great day.